Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Looks to the other side. Good switch, that. Out to the left it goes. That has been slung wide. Shoots! And that was very necessary. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think it'll be interesting to see what Warren Zaire-Emery has been tasked with. First and foremost, he's a defensive midfielder, and to play that position, you need athleticism, you need legs, you need to be able to get about the pitch. And I think he adds a good balance to the team, because defensively, he knows there's going to be a lot of traffic around him, and he has to deal with that and try and avoid yellow cards. But offensively too, he becomes an integral part of the team in starting those build-ups.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Hernandez. Hakimi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Tchouaméni. And it's Hernandez. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ball driven towards the far post. And that should get the job done. Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Great defending, strong and determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafa Silva. That's been cut out, well played. Zaire-Emery. Hakimi.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hakimi. Asensio. And it's Silva. That's a good ball out wide. Cross to the back post. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Sorloth. Zaire Emery. Rafa Silva. Asensio. Rafa Silva. Half an hour played now. Sorloth. Sorloth is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hernandez receives it in a wide position. Chance to shoot! He's delivered all right! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
35 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador camisa 9.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And that is expertly dealt with. Fernando, and a chance!
Borussia Dortmund certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Strokes it back, looking to play him in. And it's Messi. And he's had a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hakimi threads one in. Good ball over the top. Calafiori. Borussia Dortmund on the counter-attack now. And it's Van Dijk. Here's Rodri. And it's De Jong. Nicely weighted ball. Closing in on goal. Oh, that was vital. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substituição.
And the action is back on the way.
Borussia Dortmund can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And this is Torres. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Okafor is onto this. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Neatly clipped into space. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Played out to the right. Messi gets into a good position. Oh, well played, well played. Tchouaméni. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Asensio. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, well sorted. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Asensio goes short. And here's Asensio. And now they can spring out of defence.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And it's Zakaria. Just about up to the hour now.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he welcomes it in. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Real chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Torres. Tries a shot! They've done it! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Torres tries to pass it through. He's got away. Swept in. Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's a mighty effort! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
2 goals on the day. Can he finish?
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. That's going in strongly.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Okafor. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rafa Silva. Asensio. Hakimi. Asensio. Here's Tchouaméni.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Okafor. Hakimi. Asensio. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Stood up well to him there. Asensio. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Teremos uma substituição.
Time for a change in personnel. Koundé makes the interception. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Borussia Dortmund have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here.
This guy, Ricky Puig, is someone who really comes alive between the lines.
Well, he's got the right pedigree, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he's got everything you need to be successful in that role. He's a willing runner and enjoys switching positions during the game. To get the best out of him, you want him to play with the ball at his feet, so he can pick out his teammates making those runs, playing through the opposition's press. That's what he's great at. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zaire Emery. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Kane. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Olise. That's an imaginative pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Rodri. Zaire Emery. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, easy pickings there. Zaire Emery is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Koundé.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries to play it through. Messi.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Thinks one through. Spread neatly. It's a promising position. That is lovely. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, played right into his path. He's found a way through. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nicely shaped ball. He's beaten the last man. No foul, says the referee. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Now it's Messi. 15 minutes till half-time. Serginho. Searching pass he's played there. Atalanta trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind it.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cannavaro. It's a searching pass. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely weighted ball. Out to the left it goes. A lot of space ahead of him. And it's header! Goal! Atalanta! There is the breakthrough. He watched it all the way and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Atalanta are in front now. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Messi. And they're back on the ball again. Really fierce, close defending. Now it's Olise.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good read. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Caught offside that time. Now it's Okafor. The referee's awarded a free kick. Atalanta can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Numero 15. Lasciano il campo per il numero 13.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Borussia Dortmund still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Now he's got space here, neatly clipped into space. That's really well cleared. Lavia, challenged just a bit on the firm side. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Tries to pass it through. Real chance, real chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Great chance! Borussia Dortmund are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Looking for the run. That's beautifully weighted. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Makaleli. Szoboszlai. And it's Szoboszlai. That is a great pick out. Decent chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Atalanta with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Rodri is there to clear. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Shoots! Goal! Atalanta! Into the lead once more. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Atalanta go into the lead. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Tries to get it clear. He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Costa Curta. Yamal. Great vision.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Can he finish? And that could have brought them level.
Okafor really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Shapes to shoot! It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Borussia Dortmund are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Corner number 3 coming up. Bruno Fernandes. Atalanta are looking to go for... And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
De Jong. Ambitious ball here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Szoboszlai plays it short.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Cannavaro.
Il quarto uomo indica
Now he's off and
6
running.
minuti di recupero.
Now it's De Jong. Can he get it through? Now it's Okafor.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Makaleli. Can he spark a counter here? Played out to the right. Now it's Yamal. Shot could be on. Can he finish? It's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that
And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Borussia Dortmund
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow. Beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. We have already started here. Diaz. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's the throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Can he finish? Goal! Borussia Dortmund! How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Good running, strong and purposeful. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Nunez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yamal, great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
He's in a great position here. Now it's Diaz. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Zaire Emery. Looking for the run. Oh, important interception. So what can they make of this? Plays it through. That is a brilliant interception. And that is a little undercooked. Diaz has it in a wide position. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Darwin. Reinildo. Borussia Dortmund leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Nunez! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Yamal. That's a little off target. Mateus. De Paul. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mateus. Can they get it? Can he finish? And he's heaved it away. De Paul. Raul. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Calafiori. Threads one in. Now it's Diaz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good ball, good take. Has a look up and drives it forward. Mbappe, chance here to counter. Now it's Raul. Bellingham. And it's Zaire Emery. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Now it's Darwin. Calafiori.
Borussia Dortmund really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And he's in on goal. Zaire Emery. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Yamal. Nicely worked. And the keeper has it. And they win it back again. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! They've got to be quick to recover this. Mateus.
Borussia Dortmund couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Here's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Borussia Dortmund leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Borussia Dortmund carrying a one-goal lead. Defending was strong and firm. Calafiori goes on a run down the left wing. Haaland. Now it's Yamal. Engages and forces him off the ball. AC Milan could counter here. Can he get it through? And the counter is on. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That's a corner kick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Bellingham gathers from the goal kick. Raul cuts out the pass. And claimed it back swiftly. Now this could be a chance. And he's picked it up out wide. Driving on and making good progress. He is through here. Oh, that's a fine interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
52.
Bellingham. 60 minutes played. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that is expertly dealt with. Danger averted for now. Tries to play. He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Number
Borussia
21,
Dortmund choosing to make the first change.
Number 8, Luis Diaz.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Number 15,
Mbappe.
Bellingham.
That looks a good ball through.
33, Zaire Emery. Coming on the field, number 20, Okafor. Number 7,
Corner number 2 then.
Mbappe. Number 19, Messi. Number 13, Rice. Number 45, Navia.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Borussia Dortmund have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Mbappe tries a shot! Goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking... And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kimmich defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking to play him in, it's played through for him. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a good run down the left. And here's Rodrigo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the keeper beats it away. Nicely spread.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. And here's Wirtz. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Florian Wirtz, is the latest in a line of...
Rodrigo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rodrigo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Savinho. That is lovely. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yamal. Haaland! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Beckenbauer. So we're still where we started right now. Haaland. He is starved of space and time. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Borussia Dortmund. Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
DiMarco with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he couldn't quite... And the shot! Just off target.
Messi had only the seemingly easy task of hitting the target with the keeper wrong-footed, and he made a mess of it.
Half an hour played now. And here's Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Mbappe! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
He's got away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Threads one in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's superb. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2, then. He rises! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Haaland. Yamal. chance, surely! Sticks it away! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And he's picked it up out wide. That'll be a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Diaz can get it clear. He is just caressing the ball. He's being urged to shoot. He has found the way. Great chance! And that was very necessary. And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Borussia Dortmund sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the action is back underway. Diaz going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Haaland. Savinho. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Savinho really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Wirtz. Now it's Diaz. And that has been clubbed away and reclaimed it in a trice. Diaz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's good play. And here's Haaland. There's the shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Tries from a long way out. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Griezmann actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. That looks a terrific header. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
That is a great pick out. And Batistuta! And again the keeper stands strong.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Port have their second corner now. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Messi. Messi!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He won't be happy with that one. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And here's Haaland. Wits. Haaland. Can he finish? Over to the left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Can he get it through? And this is Griezmann. And he's away. Tries a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Haaland. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, good ball! Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Batistuta. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts.
Shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And here's Messi. Messi, this is promising. No way through. Real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Approaching the half-hour mark. Wits. Now it's Yamal. And here's Haaland. Spread out to the left. And now the breakaway. Done delicately. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Looking for the run. That has ended up in no man's land. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Bellingham, not the most accurate pass. Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? Played out to the left flank. Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. Griezmann. Stood up well to him there. Yamal. Bellingham. And they can counter here. And here's Haaland. Now it's Rodrigo. Bellingham. Batistuta. Shifted upfield. That has been slung wide.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Threads one in. Griezmann. And this is Messi. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities.
And the action is back on the way.
Substitution on the field.
Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Coming on the field is number 9, Puskás.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Puskás. He's away. And Puskás! Calafiori pinches it off him. Driving on and making good progress. Wirtz, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rodrigo in acres of space out wide.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Griezmann with the cross. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Van Dijk gets his final warning. Messi looking to play it into the box.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
That has not gone well.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable
Deep
here.
through, and the shot's on here. Puskás unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Swings in across. Yamal! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rodrigo. Wirtz. And here's Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice looking ball. He's got away. He's in a great position here. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Neymar. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Haaland. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away, and that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Number
benches.
10, Messi.
Yeah, it would seem a little
Coming
too
on the
far
field,
out, and this will
number
probably
6,
be a dink far
Xabi
post.
Alonso. Number 11, Mbappe. Substitution
Oh,
in
smart
progress.
save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's Belling. Bergomi calmly anticipates. Borussia Dortmund perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's Neymar. That's a good ball out wide. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, just skips past his man. Belling has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe. Spread it left. Decent progress down the left. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Puskas. Griezmann. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Okafor. Might be dangerous. And he shoots! That could... In he goes again! Oh, yes! It's there! Finally! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Borussia Dortmund take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look,
Judge, surely! He scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that will be it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Looking to play him in. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Zaire Emery wins the duel this time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Threads one in. Bebeto receives it in a good position here. Koundé gets it away.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Borussia Dortmund have themselves a chance from the spot to get them off and running. Doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Johor Darul Ta'zim are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Could move up a gear here. And it's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Hangs one in. And he's heaved it away. And they're back on the ball again. Conte. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Very nicely done. Oh, super ball. Skims one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Camavinga. And he's worked it through, and he's running through. Cruyff! It's there! Rice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch.
Chance! Can he spark a counter here? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now it's Bellingham. He's away! Great chance! That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cruyff on the through ball. He's in a good position here. He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touch.
He's got full. Now, who's going to be first to this? 15 minutes till half-time. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Bellingham. Lovely bit of skill. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. He's having a good look here. And this is a great chance to get themselves... He's gone for the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Beckenbauer is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Deftly out wide. Beckenbauer cuts it out. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Mbappe. It's anyone's ball now. Borussia Dortmund are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Haaland. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot. Half-time getting close now. Just eases him off the ball. Wirtz! Kante deals with that comfortably.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. He gets big, and he hits the net. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Header! No mistake! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And now he has two. Johor Darul Tazim get themselves into the lead. Camavinga. Rodri. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Franz
And the action is back on the way.
Coming on the field is
Borussia
number
Dortmund
22,
can really do with some
Hernandez.
bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rodri, spread out to the left. Great ball, and he's in here. Lovely feet. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Shot could be on, and a chance! They've done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Good-looking ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Substitution in progress.
Borussia Dortmund choosing to make the first change. Two fresh faces, and both in the front line.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
And he's lifted it over.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Haaland gathers from the goal kick. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Can he get it through? Oh, crap. And Messi! That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Okafor. Haaland! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Good reason for optimism here. Shapes to shoot! Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Not the most convincing of passes. Cruyff might just make this. Conte. Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. Mbappe. And this is Hazard. Swings it across. It's a searching pass. It's come to nothing. So what can they make of this? Aimed beyond the defence. Look at the space. Shot, surely! Okafor! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substitution on the field, number 13.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Coming on to replace him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Substitution.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Now it's Messi. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Always going over the top.
De Bruyne has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bebeto.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Hernandez has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. He's found a way past. Engages and forces him off the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Rodri has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. He's had it taken off him.
There will be 5 minutes.
And he's managed to get free. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Five minutes to add. Well read, and the danger is averted. Not too much more here. And that is as far as it goes. Borussia Dortmund have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable.